infrastructure that you're, siphoning and sucking all the money and getting rich off of, that you give back to that infrastructure, whatever that may be.
Oh God, Colin Kaepernick has something to say to watching the Carter family sit. He had a question. Him and his, I don't know if his wife or his fiance. Mm-hmm. They had the tag of TMZ. Obviously, the headline saying that the Carter family sat down. Then they asked, but I thought kneeling, they were past kneeling up. Woo! Does Colin Kaepernick deserve to throw criticism toward Jay-Z for that? What do you think?
It's confusing because I thought they was on the same page.
I thought it was for the same cause.
Me too.
I don't understand what was the issue. They need to sit down and talk.
I think where the criticism comes from with people with Jay-Z. They're saying that Jay-Z may have had his own agenda. I'm not saying it's true, but they're saying that he may have had his own agenda because why he's dealing with the NFL, because a year ago, now 2 years, he was asked to perform. He told people he didn't want to do it. He stood on principle. He also influenced other people not to do it. To the next year now, all right, we buddy now. It's questionable to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that's shocking to see that Colin Kaepernick, people or him directly, has questions about why he just sat down. Because maybe evidently Colin Kaepernick may be saying it like, what else is going on besides you just sitting out for the national anthem?
I think it's very important to see these two brothers on common ground. So however they got to come and meet, and it don't got to be on camera or nothing for the show, but for them to come to common ground and move forward, whether that be in Kaepernick ever again playing in the NFL. He's getting up there in age. I don't know how long he's going to even pursue it, how long he would want to. He's doing far greater things. Yesterday as the Super Bowl was going on, I think he was out donating his time, doing some, I think donating to the homeless and things like that. So he's doing stuff out here far more greater than football. I don't know why he would want to continue to do that, but him and Jay-Z need to get together.
So are you saying, though, that Colin Kaepernick may be a little bit more serious than Jay-Z about his cause? Because you said that when the Super Bowl was going on, he was doing some more important stuff, but obviously Jay-Z was at the Super Bowl just sitting.
Well, I mean, no, because I don't know. I mean, what people do with their time is what people do. Jay-Z's invested in the Super Bowl because he's invested in the NFL right now, so it makes sense for him to be there. And once he leaves there, I don't know what he's doing. Was he there before? I don't know what he's doing. But I'm going to give credit where credit's due to Colin Kaepernick and sit back and confirm what I've been saying since I heard that he was trying to get back in the NFL. You don't need the NFL.
Is that a shot at Jay-Z, though?
No.
This is not a shot at Jay-Z?
What, me? What I'm saying?
No, him, Colin Kaepernick.
Hell yeah, it's a shot. That's what I'm asking. Does he deserve to throw that shot?
Absolutely.
Exactly. That's what I was getting to.
It's like when you look at the emoji here, it says, I thought we were past kneeling with the little, So it's like,
hey man, wifey, they throwing shots.
Right. So it's just like, it also goes to show you that when Jay-Z initially came out, that Colin kind of took it as like funny. Because when he first said that, with past kneeling, that was kind of shot at Colin. Mm-hmm. So now Colin's now saying, all right, I thought we was past that. Mm-hmm. We will see. We're going to see. I think Jay-Z is a situation where Jay is going to be either one of the biggest saviors, or one of the biggest sellouts. And it's going to be clear within the next few years. It's up in the air. Some people will call him, he's cool. Some people will say, oh, no, he's been sold out. It remains to be seen. Yesterday, somebody took a visual of Jay-Z, Beyonce, and their daughter, Blue Ivy, and they were sitting down. I'm going to play this little excerpt of this, and we'll talk about it. Somebody got that angle. Jay-Z, once again, his wife, Beyonce, and his daughter, Blue Ivy, sitting down during a national anthem. Now, a lot of people obviously are totally disgusted with this. A couple of news people and whatnot are speaking out. I forget that lady's name, but she's speaking out. People are putting articles out. People saying, Jay-Z, this is very disrespectful that you will not stand for your country's national anthem. Sam, man, your thoughts on this?
What happened to the halftime show where he was supposed to be going to change the social?
They went there on him.
I'm sorry. Listen,
not go there though.
It's like, that's cool. You were just on Colin Kaepernick when you said the kneeling is done. We're over kneeling. We're past kneeling. We have to do more. We listened. This was in the beginning of the season when we found out you were on board with the NFL, and a lot of questions were being raised in regards to even Colin Kaepernick, his what's the word I'm looking for?
Protest?
His protest against the NFL for police brutality and injustices within our cities and our communities, in particular, the Black and brown people. You told him kneeling was over. Yet You sit, and I'm not mad at y'all for sitting.
Right.
Great gesture. But are we going to follow this up with a statement? Are we going to follow this up with some action? Or are we just going to play good for the cameras for a little bit? The cameras are starting to fuck me up a little bit.
You ain't see the commercial though that he had that Jay put up there?
In the third quarter? Right after I saw the 15 minutes of them telling us we will appreciate our flag, we will love our flag. I think they had, I forgot who they had narrating the joint, but they really put on the show to let us know. I seen the message very clear as a black man sitting in my home on that day that you will not disrespect our flag. We will crack the whip on you if you disrespect our flag.
I get it though,
Colin
Sam, man, because for some people, that flag, I mean, we even had people, you know, our grandfather up on the wall,
God rest his soul.
There, yes, was a Marine. You know, he fought for his country, was proud to put a American flag over his casket. And you got endless people that have fought for this country and lived for the principles it's supposed to be, you know, laid upon this country. And some people take it, I think, as an insult when people don't stand and salute the fact that this is what this country was built on. But there's also a group of people in this country who have been in this country who have had, I should say, real indifferent treatment, different type of treatment. And they have a right, I think, in my opinion, to, you know, protest that, you know, if you were put somewhere or you were somewhere and it's not right for you, you're dealing with discrimination and racism and things are not on an even playing field as it be just because of your color of your skin, you have the right, in my opinion, to protest that. Now, as far as Jay-Z, I mean, you said you watched with Shakira and J-Lo. He was supposed to be taking over the halftime show. They had that one commercial. I guess you can kind of clap it up for that, but
with
yeah,
Anquan Bolton.
Right, right. But I think they also, and I found the article, he got the police union to pledge about 100, or the NFL, the police union to pledge about 100 million, you know, to his cause or something like that. So he's doing a little bit. Obviously, I don't want to, you know, come down too hard on Jay right now.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's one of those things where it's early. It's very early in the situation. But as far as them not standing for the flag, I mean, I wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't expect them to.
I saw this early last night. Obviously, you've seen the same exact thing. And in my mind, I'm like, all right, it's a slow night. I would love to get people some news. This will be a great story to talk about. But as I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to feel. I don't even know if I care enough to give to people a decent amount of commentary to this. And then as I thought and I sat back and gave it a day, I was like, all right, this would be a perfect thing to do on a podcast. It's like, what do you... Do you think that Jay-Z deserves to give a statement behind this, or is it just cool, just him sitting down and having people talk about it? And is he going to sit down at the boxing event when Deontay Wilder and Fury fight? Is he going to sit at that anthem? Is this something that he's going to make a trend? Is he going to speak on it? What is his protest now? Because like you said, a lot of people are upset. You got your people that really care. You got your people that really don't. And we know that Jay-Z walks in that fine line between both of those people. Both of those groups of people being on the corporate line and being on the line for Marcy Projects, more so on the corporate line in 2020 than Marcy. But do you think that he is eventually, if this continues to go further, are we going to understand and know what exactly Jay-Z and his family is protesting? Is it the same cause as Colin Kaepernick? If so, what's next?
I mean, I wish I knew. Yeah. So the answers to that question with Jay, I think Jay, you know, first of all, I don't think he would address it. He maybe on a song or something like that, but as much as I want to go in, I want to give him time because I've listened to his message for countless years now. And even though I don't agree with every single one of the things that he got his hands in, I can see his message being consistent with one that's going to protest. I mean, we see him with Yo Gotti trying to, you know, go into the prisons to do stuff. You see, you know, him using his platform now, moving away from music, but now taking it, you know, to the political arena, putting money, getting billionaires and people behind that cause. That's why it's hard for me to really say, oh, you know, Jay-Z he got in bed with him, this, that, and the third. Yeah. I want to give it time to play out. Now, when that time comes, though, I don't have no problem with, you know, giving them some body work. You know what I mean? Jay-Z and saying, no, dog, you know, you did this wrong. You sold the people out. But I think it's too early right now, you know, to do that. I see him trying to do something, and it's not easy. I mean, you look at people, a lot of people died got killed, assassinated for trying to, move issues forward for a particular group of people. So we shall see. It's a whole different thing now. None of these guys had the money that Jay-Z had, the power or influence. I ain't gonna say influence, but at least the money. We'll stick it there that Jay-Z has right now. And so we're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting in the next few years to see how this goes down.
Oh God, I have to agree with you. I think that Jay-Z's intent. I'm not gonna sit back and give criticism or sit back and totally dismiss him for moves that I may question out of a million moves that I think are great. I'm not gonna do that. And I don't mind the criticism even in doing that. I think that Jay-Z right now is putting himself in a position, obviously, with a lot of power financially to do some change. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt to sit back and let it play out. Because as we know, even to get to this point, to get to this set, to get to this building, it took just a belief and a thought. And then that thought had to evolve and mature into something greater. No different than a plan. And the plan, like we need out here, the type of change that we need out here is going to involve time. So I'm going to give Jay-Z that time to sit back and really see how the pieces fall out before I totally denounce him. I'm not denouncing him. I got faith in Jay-Z that he's going to be doing the right thing.
Yeah, I'm going to read about the Players Coalition. That's what I was talking about before, just to give a little bit of clarification to one of the things that he has his hand in. It said the Players Coalition was formed at the height of the national anthem protest last year. Negotiations between the league and players resulted in the NFL's promise to donate $100 million to charities and organizations that support law enforcement relationships with communities, criminal justice reform, and education reform. Among some of the things, they're going to be launching some grants in the African American community. They're going to be dealing with economics, trying to build that up with the education, economics, things like that. So that I think that's huge. Also, Eric Reed, Malcolm Jenkins, as well as some other NFL players are behind this, as well. So it's something, it's not the end all be all, but I think that, if the NFL, the NBA, and all these different big companies are getting people from the inner cities that are helping them, build up their wealth, I think the fair thing to do is to give back, to see that infrastructure that you're, siphoning and sucking all the money and getting rich off of, that you give back to that infrastructure, whatever.